right. Hey, aloha friends. Brian Gossett with GM Sports Media. It's another episode of Game Time with the Goss, powered by Grey Wolf Promotions. It's the volleyball playoffs. We get by-district matchups in the UIL Thursday and Fridays. And I'm joined with Amber Hughes, the head coach from the new Prosper Richland High School. And in their inaugural season, they make the playoffs and are competing in the 4A D1 bracket. Their first round matchup will be Thursday at their place. So go check them out. Amber, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
All right. Well, I just want to get your thoughts about going to Richland. You know, you spent the five previous seasons with Lake Ridge. Your last year, uh, incredible season with a district championship. And then Richland opens their doors, new program, and you're at Prosper now. So, how did this all work?
Well, it was very hard for me to leave Lake Ridge. I wasn't looking whenever I got a call about this job, but there were several reasons why it was enticing to me to take it closer to my mom and things like that. But um, ultimately, the decision was made, and I moved. And the kids are very young. I have all sophomores and freshmen in the whole program. There's only one junior. So on varsity, I have one junior, and then they're just young. But I think that takes you back to what makes you want to coach the most. Because for me, I always told myself if I understand it in my head and I can't get them to understand it on the court, it doesn't matter what I know. So it took me back to a place where I would break it down from the beginning and build it back up. And they're just really hungry to learn and be the best that they can be. They're happy every day that they come to practice. They're really, really like different. And it's been the best experience so far.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, how different is it, you know, when you're at Lakeridge for 5 years and it's already kind of an established program when you came in? Just how different is it as you and the kids are kind of learning every day about this new place?
Yeah, the most exciting thing is that it is new. And then we're new to each other. So it was good that I was up here every day in the summer for the strength and conditioning program because we really got to know each other a lot more then through skills and stuff. But I think that's the best part is like they get to see the human side of you and then they get to see the coaching side of you. And so when they know that you're teaching them and they see their own progress, they just jump into it. It was very hard to leave Lake Ridge. I loved Lake Ridge. I returned 10 over there this year. So it's not like they were all graduating or anything. It was a very established program through Jessica Teller before I got there. She did a great job. Jessica Teller is one of my dear friends. And I'm lucky to be able to say that. So that I think transitioned me to be able to take over a program like this and start from the bottom. It's a lot of work to start a new program.
Yeah, as you mentioned, a very young team, mostly sophomores and freshmen. In terms of volleyball experience, did a lot of them play volleyball, you know, in middle school or club, or is a lot of them still kind of new for them too?
No, I think a lot of them play club, and some of them on the varsity are sand kids, so they do a lot of sand volleyball. But they play at varying levels of club, and you know how that is. Bringing it all back together and teaching it like a system is different than they just get on the court and play because there's so many things. It doesn't matter how good they are. The varsity level is 10 times faster. They're coming from 8th grade and ninth grade, so it's just a world faster to get them to acclimate. That's Our preseason was very hard.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that. In the first month of the season, I guess you're not really looking at the record at that point, but it is not maybe what you expected. But um, just kind of when did it start to click, I guess, and feel like this team could compete for a playoff spot?
I think that the preseason we played a lot of 5 and 6A schools. The record we talked about in great depth was not our concern at all because when you're growing, that can't be your indicator of measure. But I just told them to stay in their own bubble and see their own growth, and all the rest of it would come together. And I really think that they went into district on a mission to prove themselves because nobody really had high expectations for us, but us, and they really took that to heart. So I really think it's just, them believing in what we're building. And it's fun. It's fun when you get to build it and you get to see it from the ground up. And then that, like, going into next year, you get to come back and do better and play harder. I mean, I think it's been a big motivator for them.
I know you have all the confidence in the world in your girls, but you look at the district you're in, it's one of the tougher districts in the area with the likes of Aubrey and Salina, Van Alstyne and Sanger. Considering the ages of your girls, would you even say that it's been a little more than what you expected in terms of their play this year?
Yeah, I mean, they definitely exceeded my expectations. We went into district shooting for third or fourth. It was very close. As you saw at the end, we dropped a match we shouldn't have dropped, but Panther Creek is also good. And
Yeah.
shout out to those coaches in this district because they made us better every time we played them, whether we won or not. We actually did get to take a step from Aubrey. And then that helped us going into Solana, believing that because we're small, we're not the tallest group, but it's not about that. It's sometimes just as much about heart. And they believe in themselves. And the coaches in this district were really good to us and complimentary of us as we grew. So it was good to see that they were respected by the kids they played against because I think that helped them too.
And then now you're getting ready for the playoffs, your first round matchup. Again, you're hosting it on Thursday night. Just how special is that to actually host your first playoff game?
It's so special because we're the first ones to get to do it in this gym. And I think that it gives you some sort of extra drive. And we have football home that night too after we play. So we're just hoping that we can get a draw of a crowd before, and then everybody can go to football after. So.
And then yeah, you look at this bracket for a D1. You know, you get after Thursday night, you get possibly Canada or Dallas Conrad. Third round matchup, maybe someone like Sulphur Springs or Pine Tree out of Longview.
Mhm.
To me, it seems like a winnable bracket. Again, you play in such a tough district, and the Metroplex has some of the best teams around, best competition.
Yes.
What is I know you're focused on Thursday, but if you look forward, what are your thoughts about a long playoff run?
Um, our goal is to get back to the matchup with Salina. We believe that we're capable of doing that. And we're just trying to take it one game at a time. When they're young, they don't always see the bigger picture. So I'm constantly, like yesterday in practice, I stopped a drill and I'm like, what you're doing right now has nothing to do with Thursday. It has to do with winning drills that win games. And right now you're not winning the drill. So I just try to take it back and then get them back to where I need them to be to recognize what they're capable of doing. And that's normal with younger kids. It's the youngest team I've ever had in my history of coaching, like in my career. But it's been one of the most rewarding to see them thrive. So, we're just trying to keep the main thing, and uh, play bigger and better than we have, and hope that that carries us forward.
Yeah, if you did meet Salina, that'd be in the regional final. Um, I know you guys lost both matches, but that second match you took two sets off of them. And then
Yeah.
finally, is there a conversation at all with the girls because uh, probably most of them have not played a playoff game or have much playoff success? Is there a conversation there of, hey, this is a lot different. This is the playoffs now.
Well, when we went to Panther Creek, we lost that in four. That was a game I didn't feel like we should have lost, but their home court was incredible, loud. Like the whole time they were talking, and it was just a really good, loud environment, which I thought is like indicative of playoffs. But yeah, we've definitely had some conversations because I think that you'll see some nerves initially because they didn't understand that it was one and done. They thought it was like, how pool play and club and bringing it, they didn't understand. So we've definitely had some conversations about composure and tried to drill some different things where they are under pressure and they have to come out on the other side to prepare them for that. But I think that they're ready. I think that they can. I think that we can get back to the fourth round, and I'm excited about the opportunity to get there in our first year because next year we'll go 5A.
Awesome. Yeah,
Tougher.
with the UIL snapshot day on Friday. It sounds like, yeah, you already know you're going to go up to 5AD2, and we'll see where you're aligned with in February for the realignment.
I know. I'm not sure which way it'll go. It could go a lot of ways, honestly.
That's always a fun day, and we always get curveballs, so we're looking forward to that. But
Don't we?
well,
We
awesome,
do.
awesome. Thank you so much, Amber. Always good to talk to you, and congratulations on this inaugural season and all your success, and really exciting times for the next 3 or 4 years with that group.
I know I'm excited for them. And thank you. I miss seeing you all the time. I don't see you at all now, but I'm glad to see you today and glad you're feeling better.
Thank you so much. All right. Again, Amber Hughes with Prosper Richland. They start the 4A D1 playoffs at home Thursday night against North Hills Prep, 6 p.m. Tip off. So go check them out. And again, we wish the Richland Raiders best of luck this playoff season. So for me, Brian Gossett with GM Sports Media, another episode of Game Time with the Goss powered by Grey Wolf Promotions. And until next time, enjoy those volleyball games.